individual activity in small groups after I go through the assessment. Okay, so just another quote for you really, another definition of structures. So organisations are located in environmental contexts. Can we be quiet please at the back because it's distracting? Thank you. So your environmental context for us is clearly going to be whatever sector of the sports industry we're focusing on, and it's shared with other organisations. So that previous example we looked at are the organisations that we share this sports degree, which is our product. We share it with 3 local colleges. Okay, so in this instance our product is our academic degree, okay, and our environmental context is also including local providers in terms of FE colleges. Okay, and that comes from Wolsey and Abrahams, which is understanding sport and leisure industry. Okay, so going back to our Nike example, what happened to Nike during the 60s and 1970s? It expanded, sales became more frequent, so they had to expand. So at the start they had 2 people, extremely informal. They probably didn't have anything written down on paper about what Phil did, what Bill did. Okay? Phil and Bill. So what they did was, you know, they agreed it on a daily basis. Hey Phil, can you talk to that company? Hey Bill, can you talk to that rubber manufacturer? Okay? But as the company grew and they had more business to do with, the informal structure had to be adapted and it had to become more formalised so that people knew who to go to on a regular basis. And so it becomes more hierarchical, it becomes more complex, it becomes more bureaucratic. Okay. Some of you might look at a governing body. Okay, quite a few people last year looked at the FA as an example for their assignment. They looked at it as a case study. Now, sports bodies can be extremely complex. If you look at something like the FA, it encompasses both responsibility for the Premiership as well as local leagues from the Isthmian division, for example. So there's lots of different leagues, lots of different bodies within something as big as the FA. So they incorporate internal organisational networks. Okay, they can become extremely complex and they operate across various sectors of provision. So something like the FA is in the voluntary sector because it has charitable trust status. It does, the FA as a regulator of football does not make a profit. Okay, it certainly does have a bank account and it brings money in, but its remit is not to make profits. And they regulate the Premiership. Okay, so there's a high degree of complexity in organisations like national governing bodies. So they're quite challenging really to look at from that perspective. But by no means, and I don't want to put you off looking at maybe for a national governing body, but certainly the RFU, the Cricket Board, the FA, they are complex organisations to look at, much like the Sports Partnership is a complex one. Okay, so I'll give you the answer to the bottom question. It sits in the voluntary sector. Okay. Some of you might look at small coaching business. Any of you heard of Ruggerbugs? No? Ruggerbugs are a local they're a small coaching company. They're based in Hertfordshire and they specialise in just coaching rugby. Have you come across them? Ruggerbugs. If you haven't, have a look for them on the internet. This is a structure that belongs to a small coaching business, small football coaching business based in Aylesbury. Okay, and this is been going for about 15 years. No, I'll take about 20 years because I know the guy who owns the business and he's just retired. And all they do is deliver football coaching sessions to local schools. They also they work with Wycombe Wanderers in a sport talent development project there, and they run after school clubs. They've been doing it for 20 odd years now. So it's a small coaching business. That's the structure. He's got 2 full-time people, an assistant managing director and a sport development manager, and he employs a range of part-time coaches, of which I think the last time I spoke to him we had about 15 part-time coaches on the books. Okay, and this sort of a structure, because it's small, it's informal, That's not much. It's not really a hierarchy there. It's more of a web. Okay, where you've got one person in the middle, and 3 or 4 people imminently around them. Okay, but if we were to put it on paper, that's what it looks like, because that's the line relationship. Okay, that's called Right Football. If anyone wants to look at Right Football as a case study, which is WRIGHT, Right Football, and they're based in Aylesbury. Okay, but can anyone tell me what that is? What organisation is that? It is, yeah, it's a sports village, okay? So that was the sports village structure last year, okay? They've since changed that, because they now have a business development manager who used to be their marketing manager, and they've created more people in marketing, okay? Hasn't come out very well in PowerPoint, but again, this director at the top here has a wider span of control than the head of school for life sciences. Okay, so again, another example of a hierarchy. Okay, little question for you to talk to your partner about here. What do you think is more important to an organisation, having excellent staff or having an excellent structure?